Yeah, what it do? This your boy Showtime, and we back
And your girl Becky.
with Keep It a Book. Here we, yeah,
Keep it
Brad.
above.
We keep
I'm
it a book.
sorry.
That was perfect.
I
Nah, that was perfect though. Like, nah, y'all. Here we keep it a book, and tonight, let me get us all the way situated so we can go. Base, how was your day? Let's start there.
We ain't even gonna go there, big dog. We ain't even gonna go. How was your day?
No, work and being a dad. Work and being a dad is the gist of my life. I don't do much else. I might drink a little bit on the weekend, but you know. She
I
said we
feel
ain't
that.
even
I feel.
talk about it. We ain't even talk about it. Okay, y'all. So tonight, we're talking about relationships. You know, we like to keep it close to relationships because we feel like everyone has a different opinion on relationships. If you have an opinion on relationships, tap in, give me an email. You can come holler at us. You know what I'm saying? So just let us know. But we both have questions for each other, questions for you guys. You know what I'm saying? See how y'all feel about mental health, not depression, mental health, because depression is just a form of mental health. So we all deal with some type of mental health issue, whether it be anxiety, depression, wherever it may be. While in a relationship, how difficult is that for your partner, or could you even be in a relationship if you have serious mental health issues? If your mental health, you know, can reach a point to where it affects other people, should you even be in a relationship? You know, like that's one of the first things I even think about.
I feel like everybody deserves love. Even like you know what I'm saying. Like I've seen it time and time again. Like even kids, like with kids with Down syndrome. You know what I'm saying. Like everybody deserves love. Like I don't know if there's a limit on who deserves love, even with your mental condition, especially because a lot of us is due to trauma that we've developed these mental illnesses and imbalances in ourselves. So I don't think that there's a too sick for love, as I would per se it. I mean, what's your thought process?
So if what if the love? Not I'm not saying, oh, you got a mental illness or anything, something you don't deserve love. But what if your mental health affects your relationship in a negative way, not in a positive? What if your mental health issue affects the other person so great that they're not able to live their life at their fullest potential? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel in that like a toxic, like if your mental health is toxic, like say you gotta wait, you're waking up in the middle of the night and somebody's talking about stabbing you in the neck because you've been beating them both all night and you haven't touched them, right?
Man, yeah, I feel what you're saying. You that it's really crazy because like we just on the same wavelength because that was one of my questions today that I sent to you earlier, which was what when in a relationship, how do you analyze if your relationship is good for your mental or bad?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's a personal thing. I don't feel like you can put your own mental health in someone else's hands. That
Mm-hmm.
includes in this scenario, right? So you're like, hey, listen, this person's mental health is so bad it is detrimental to you, it's detrimental to your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a thing that you have to internalize and be like, yo, I have to pull myself out of there. I
Yeah,
have to pull myself back. I don't think that that's that person, even the person with the mental illness, that's their decision. Because some people are gonna love you through that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I mean, you have to think there's men who have PTSD from the military, wake up and choke their wife out they sleep, and that's not even intentional. He's not even paying attention. Like he's not even awake or coherent during this time. Do you think that she should just be like, hey, I'm not gonna be with him? No, you seek help. You seek help.
how like this is me personally. I don't want to be messed with while I'm asleep. Like
Cliff
so,
like, bitch.
you yeah. So if you punch me and do it, like no, I'm gonna be upset. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to be upset. Like don't put your hands on me. So like, and I know that's not the nicest of things, but if we're asleep, like, and again, you know if someone has mental health issues, right? Like you can't hide mental health issues, and they can only hide it for so long, right?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, Cliff. That's tough to say.
You feel like somebody can hide their crazy for a long time?
Actually, I watched a TV show that talks about
Do
it.
you test? You got to test. See, that's why I be fucking with people. That's why I be fucking with people. I be testing people mental to see how strong it is. Ooh, I know how your mental is if I do something like sometimes my baby mom, it's a girl I know she can't stand and I used to talk to. I be like, oh yeah, I'm over here on the phone with such and such. Why are you on the phone with her? I'm testing her mental health to see how crazy she is. I know that certain things will trigger her. You got to test these people mental health. You got to. If you don't test their mental health, you'll never know what you're dealing with. You will never know what you're dealing with. No. Test their mental health. Say some shit you're not supposed to say. Like if you say, "Ooh, I was sucking another nigga dick," and a nigga punch you in your nose, he crazy as hell. Because first it's supposed to be like, why is you doing that? But you saying you love me. I'm supposed to ask you a question before I punch you, right? If the man just
I mean, let's
you
not
say,
punch me at all.
now listen, if you tell a man you was putting your mouth on another man, you might deserve to be punched in the nose. Just be honest, right?
Let's be fucking for real. Like no,
Yeah.
that's not no, it's not a regard to put your hands on me. Like get out of Texas. Like listen, unless we're married, I guess. Like maybe marriage, I can see something like that. Unless we married, it don't belong to you no way. You just using it. You using it right now anyway. So how you gonna put your hands on me? That might be my husband. He might come protect me from this black eye, and now I'm about to marry him.
So you know what? That's you're right. You're right. I don't believe in putting my hands on women first. Like,
we all on borrowed time.
huh?
We all on borrowed time.
No, we are. We definitely that. We definitely that. But I do think a person dealing with serious mental health, and they're not willing to get the help. You gotta get help if you're dealing with serious mental health issues. Nobody can save you from it. That's
100%.
not something I can save you for. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely gonna have to seek help.
I agree to that.
What was one of my questions? One of my questions were today. Yeah, we got the comments on. Let's see if anybody starts talking to us. Again, hit us in the comments if you have anything to say. If you have a mental health issue, talk to us. You know, people say experts. You don't have to be an expert to have a conversation on the topic. You just have to have knowledge of that topic you're speaking of. All right. What does depression feel like to you? Like I think my mental health issues be depression, and so what does depression feel like to you, dude?
Depression to me, yeah, that's tough. Like I'm literally like not even being funny. I'm diagnosed by like bipolar depression, like from a doctor. So like my depression get a little crazy, and not in a crazy like on a person to someone else, but to myself. Yeah, my depression is tough. And it sucks because for me, like I fight through all my mental illnesses because I'm still a provider. So if I don't work, my kids don't eat. Not just me. You know what I'm saying? There'll be days I want to just lay in bed, but I get up and I work. So mine's tough because I think I dig myself in a deeper depression by doing it, to be honest.
Yep.
So yeah, I wouldn't say mine. My depression it's tough. It looks honestly, I'm be real raw. I hate being vulnerable for Facebook, y'all, but I always have to do it. Yeah, my depression really is suicidal. Yeah, no, it's legit.
Your depression looks like what?
It's suicidal. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Not enough to harm myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that it's depression. And that's why it's more important, like you said, to get help. And know yourself and know what you're going through because of I'm able to rationalize in my own head. I'm able to tell myself like when those thoughts come, I'm like, hey, listen, girl, that is just your depression talking to you. Like legit 2 people. I'm serious. Legit 2 people. I had to tell a friend that the other day. It's 2 people in there talking. Like, girl, calm. Like, it's not that serious. And the other one's like, oh my God, like, are you sure it's not that serious? Like, so yeah, I'm a little fucked up. You know what I mean?
So for me, depression looks like a fight. You know what I'm saying? It looks like 2 boxers going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And in a fight, there are times when you get knocked down, right? You didn't block, you didn't slip, You didn't handle when you supposed to. You get caught on the chin, you get knocked down. But you don't give up, right? You don't give up, you don't quit, you just keep fighting, right? So all I know is no matter what, like you say, when you said it's a fight, you just keep going. Like, I feel like some days it's a good and a bad. It's a good and the evil in my head. Saying fight with each other. And I feel
I
like
agree.
after 7 days, the good win. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 days the bad thoughts win because you're human and you go through things and you're upset and you're frustrated with situations in the past and you don't truly know how to handle those situations, but you just keep fighting, right? So for me, it's just to keep fighting.
Makes sense. That makes sense for sure.
This
God.
yourself being your own word. We know. Say that we know.
What? Oh.
Dang, where's the emoji on
Okay, so
the
question to you. So for you to say that you distance yourself from people, do you truly want distance, or are you hoping that somebody comes around and takes you out of that distance? Like somebody comes and shakes you, like, hey, listen, like, what's going on? Like, let's talk about it.
I love to be talked to during depression. You know what I'm saying? Like that is it helps me, right? Like I got a partner. The best thing I feel like most men don't have a friend they can go talk to, and it's a serious conversation. I got a partner that I can go holler at about anything. And he gonna be honest. He gonna be truthful. He gonna help me however he can. Like it's one of the best things in the world. Bex, she responded.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's just a little muy loco.
Hey, listen, I feel like some people really truly don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I don't either, but it depends on how you bother me. Like you just said, I like to be talked through it. So if somebody's able to listen to me and really listen to me, not even talk, really listen to me. I be wanting to talk and I want to vent and I want to just, be able to be in a judgment free zone. And that's why I understand when Cliff, you be posting about men want to feel a safe space. You know what I'm saying? A man wants to be able to have the women are the same way. We want the same thing. We want a safe space. We want to be able to come to you and tell you how we feel. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to come to you and say without being judged. Like I don't want to come to you and be like, yo, like I just didn't want to get out of fucking bed today. Like, and I don't want you to be like, well, that's fucking stupid. Like, why would you not want to get out of bed? Like, dang, hold on, big dog. Like, some of us, I try to tell people, you have to see other people. They tell you that like God only gives like no more than you can handle,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
guess what? If that person comes to you and they're breaking down and they're like, hey, my car payment is late, I can't take any more right now. That's as much as she can take, even though you might be 6 months behind on your rent. No, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really truly being understanding because although you're able to, there's people who like I can get it out the mud. I
Yeah.
can hit all the way at rock bottom, and I promise you, I'm gonna come up every time. Like, there's no shot of a doubt. But there's people in this world who, once they hit rock bottom, there's no come up. So they really he don't take them to rock bottom where it's like he's like on the verge of losing everything because he knows that person can't handle it. So that's why it's important. I like I said, people to not judge me. So I like to be able to come to you with my thoughts and my feelings and my opinions, and you not look at me crazy. So I definitely, like I said, I'm a talker. I want to talk about it. I'll talk about it, bring it up when I'm in. That makes sense. Do you feel like you hate bringing your problems to anybody or people that can't solve them? Because that's me. I don't really like bringing up my problems to people because a lot of people can't solve them. I only have maybe 2 people that can genuinely solve a lot of my problems. I don't really complain to too many people because you can't solve my problems.
No, yeah, I don't really, I just say I got one partner that I talk to primarily about my issues, but I'll I discuss things with BM because she's around, she understands how hard I'm working, so that's one of the people I can discuss things with.
That's good.
What methods do you use to deal with your depression?
For me, I feel like getting up and keep going. Not even being funny, hitting the gym.
Yeah.
The gym has become a big safe space for me. Because baby, I'm gonna go lift it out there. I'm a yeah, y'all see I
Rip
go
it
I be
out.
trying to lift I be trying to lift couches over here. Listen, I be in there like, oh,
You be quiet.
be in there just like, oh, like this is good.
You be trying to get out of that frustration now.
Yeah, because I can really like deep down, and that's why we were talking the other day. I was talking to someone, and they were like, "Wow, I can't believe that someone would kill someone." And I was like, "I believe that's everybody's capable of that deep down. Everyone's capable of it. It's just where your morals lie, where your standards lie, your emotions lie, all of it." So it's the same way. Like, yeah, I work out in the gym because I can get physical. Like, I be ready to put my hands on people, and I don't do that. I'm not an assault, domestic violence. Literally, there's not too many men that can tell you there's literally one man probably in this whole world.
I say you said not too many. You said not too many. I'm thinking 2, 3, or you know what I'm saying?
Like, one dude, and I underestimated dude. I thought it was funny to smack him because he called me out my name. And dude, he two pieced me real quick, but he stopped. As soon as and then he stopped and grabbed me. He realized what was going on there. It was literally a reaction. But other than that, no, I don't put my hands on men. He taught me very quickly why I hadn't done it previously. Men are just stronger.
Respect that for sure.
Like, that's fact. That's fact.
Me, I learned to just put myself in my craft. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different a lot of people think, oh, he jokes. No, I do a lot of things. I edit, you know what I'm saying? There's a creative side behind there's a creative side behind the jokes, you know what I'm saying? And I've also reached the point where it's like I'm so confident in what the fuck I do. I'm so confident in my ability to make people laugh that it's not, you know, it's rolling on my shoulder. It makes it. Last year I was depressed because I was like, all right, bro, I believe in you. You know, there's people that believe in you, but sometimes the women closest to you, not my mama, not my sister, but the women closest to you aren't showing you they believe in vision, right? So and again, I'm just not. I'm a multifaceted individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a businessman behind the community, right? And I feel like that's the one thing I'm gonna make you respect, right? You can respect the comedy, but now I'm forcing the businessman on everybody. Like,
stop.
Ooh, thank you. She down there with her mama. I know the feeling. So I use, you know, my
Don't tell me to stop. You stop.
At least she said something.
No, exactly, but it's the fact that she gonna look me dead in my face and tell me to stop, and I'm trying to get her not to touch my stuff. Like, don't touch my stuff. So you stop.
That's how these girls be. But yeah, I've learned to use just my ability to talk and vocalize and explain how I feel, and you know what I'm saying. You know, I talk to you on the daily. You know, I'm able to kick it now, just free. So I use just different methods, like music, sometimes relax me, anime. Watching anime right now as we work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could watch anime all day because I don't fully have to pay it attention, but it's on. I can look over and I can get some inspiration because I get inspiration from anime for sure. But yeah, women.
Is it just a sound in the background? I'm sorry, I had to sidetrack it. Is it just a sound in the background? Because you don't understand what they're saying.
Who? What you know? It's dubbed.
Oh, so it has English to it too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because listen, I was all on the same page with you. I want you to know I was all on the same page with the whole like something in the background because that's how ID goes for me. My crime shows can play in the background. I'll be like, oh, okay, keep going and working. But when I was sitting there, I'm like, that's in a different language. Like, what is he? What do you mean?
That's the worst part about it when it first come out. When anime first come out, I be mad because I have to watch it. Right? There's nothing like the one I'm watching right now, My Hero Academia, and BM can attest to this. When that song, stop, leave me alone. Give me this 19 minutes. Right? That's all it is. It's only 19 minutes long. Give me 19 minutes to watch this because if I miss something, I'm gonna miss something. Right? And I don't like it. So no, yeah. I watch it both, dubbed and sub. I'm a nerd though. Y'all watch out for Nerds for Life. Cause you dated a dude who was And I feel like my nerd is balanced because I watch so much sports too. So a woman be like, he a nerd, but he still do manly shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't nerds. I don't feel like nerd shit is not manly. I respect the nerds.
I don't think that makes you manly or not. I just think it's either you like nerds or you don't. Like that don't people put too many stipulations on life. Like
Life is a
God,
stipulation, man. Come on, man. You know that.
can we just all live here peacefully? Like
Girls be worried about, I don't want them to know my man watch anime. Like I'm at the point where I don't care what you watch on TV ain't gonna deter if we can be together. It might like the crime shows. The only reason I won't watch the crime shows because I had a roommate who girlfriend watched them all the time, and I hate that bitch. I hate it. I can't like if she was out, I wouldn't do nothing to help her. Spit, pee, shit. I wouldn't shit on. Like that's when you know you can't stand somebody you wouldn't shit on. It's that bad. We'll go get in the bed. It's bedtime. Put that gun down. Good night. I love you. She downstairs. Yeah. Good night. I love you. Girl, you was talking about spirited away and shit like that. You don't like anime. Did you have what was your second question?
My question. Okay. So I have been running across some posts about boundaries and healthy boundaries. And one of my questions was mental illnesses can put you in a bind at times in a healthy relationship. For example, like you're triggered by something and you're taking out your past on him and he has nothing to do with it. That's a healthy relationship kind of thing. Are you able to recognize healthy and unhealthy boundaries in a relationship?
I think I recognized it too late. And I think I recognized it too late because I'm not trying to start I don't like nitpicking. I don't want people to feel like I'm nitpicking. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see if I see him, it'd be too late.
Okay. I feel that. I feel like it's hard to differentiate the two sometimes, especially when you've been through traumatic relationships. Because sometimes, for example, I had an ex tell me one time that he doesn't live with partners. Like he feels like that's a marriage thing. He will not live with a partner. That's just his belief. And for me, for a while, I was just like, yeah, no, that don't work. Like that's not a healthy boundary.
So that's not a healthy boundary.
No, like I feel like, listen, I've been married before, so I feel like we gotta live together at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, like I'm married.
How long should how deep should the relationship be? How many months? What should the vibe be before you decide to move in with somebody?
I feel like once we get to a point where we spending every day together and it's been a few months, like it might be time to evaluate what we got going on.
What the first day you meet him, you just like boom off the top, you like?
Nah, I don't believe in that. Whoa, hold on, wait a minute. I like everybody the first day. I don't have nothing. Listen, every date that you should go into, every friendship meeting you go into, you should always like the person.
Hey,
right?
For the 4 people who watching right now, can y'all share it for us, please?
Please drop it.
Play y'all Christmas present. Starbucks. Listen. This is mine. Once I get rich, because it's gonna happen, I got everything you need: star power, charisma, handsome, sex appeal. I got everything you need. Once I get rich, I will buy y'all Starbucks for my consistent fans. I promise you that. Starbucks. Every day.
Listen, no, forget that. We're going to have to do a raffle sometime for the people that be tuning in, sharing the lives. Like one day we're going to have to do a gift card. Obviously all y'all can't win, but the people who we'll do a gift card around Christmas time, I'm going to do it. I'll do it.
I need my Star Beast. That's what we call it, Starbucks.
I feel like that might I feel like that's a little toxic. A little toxic.
I told you Starbucks. Listen, you if a man really likes a woman, get her Starbucks. Send her Starbucks to work just random. Like if you wanna get to the front of the line, so just send her Starbucks. 5 days.
Bring it to me. I like me a man who brings me coffee on his lunch break.
Bring it is cool, but like like Uber it with a nice little note, like sorry I couldn't bring it to you, but I was just I'm
No,
trying
yeah,
to
for
be
sure. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit for sure. I don't even know where we was at. You don't crack me up talking about you. Oh, Chris. No, you wasn't even on Chris. I got charisma. I got.
that be my
Oh, moving in.
yeah.
I feel like you're supposed to like everyone when you first start dating them. If you don't like them, you're already biased. You're already setting yourself up to not be in a good situation. Every person you're talking to, you should always like the first day. If you don't like him the first day, why the hell are you going out with him? Why are you going out with her? Like, just leave the person be. If that makes any sense. She's talking about partners moving, and she was like, "Listen, I'm gonna get y'all back where y'all are at." I feel like it's a time to evaluate when you guys start to spend so much time together, though. If you're
first day,
I ain't moving in the first day though. Yeah, no, that's not me. I'm sorry. I like my space. I still got to figure out if I like you. Like not like you as a person, because I like everyone as a person, but like I have to make sure that I like you sexually. I like everything about you. Like I can be next to you every day. When I get to missing you.
She said her and her ex moved in 2 weeks.
Her ex, keyword. Wasn't gonna work. Wasn't gonna work.
It was just too quick, huh?
Yeah, way too quick.
I think moving in.
You don't even know how her kids act yet.
Man, a woman with bad kids.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
And then again, you so dramatic.
Like I just gotta know I like you, y'all. Like I can't go this far.
I can't move in with you. It gotta be at least a year. It had to be at least a year for us to be like really kicking it. And that we kicking it on the regular for like 6 months, it'd be like, all right, we can talk about it, chop it up. But I like my space. You know what I'm saying? I like to be a free man. You know what I'm saying? Like some days I don't want to come home to you and my kids. Some days I just want to come home to my kids. You know what I'm saying? So
well, I feel like we not meant to be together then. Because when I listen, no, like legit, like not being funny, like if you're at a point where you don't want, like, like the reason why I'm still not in, like I still deal with my exes because I miss him. Like, like that's my person. Like
6 months tops. Oh no, you be rushing, baby. I need a year.
I don't either. I ain't gonna say 6
move
months.
in. Yeah, we talking about move in.
We didn't even get into a relationship, like a full-blown relationship, for a year. Like we had been talking a whole year, and I finally was like, listen, like we were dating. We were pretty much exclusively like dating, just us two. He wasn't seeing no one else. I wasn't seeing I wasn't seeing no one else. He wasn't seeing anyone else. And so it was finally like, listen, what are we doing? Like we've been talking all year. We done took our kids on a family trip, y'all. I was like, okay, yeah, are we in a relationship?
Okay, yeah, man, that's different. you said kids, family trip, whole year. Like I talked to a girl for 2 years and I ain't never meet her kid. I was supposed to talk to her about moving in.
I mean, it's all the requirements, like you said, like knowing what's going on. Like, come on, Cliff, you ain't seeing that girl. Like, common sense lets you know, like, y'all shouldn't be having no moving in conversations. Like, I feel like I'm not gonna put a time limit on it. I feel like what works for your relationship, right? What makes logical sense for your relationship? If y'all are constantly fighting, y'all never see eye to eye, don't come to me as a friend, like, girl, we moving in together. I'm like, that's dumb as fuck. Y'all are about to be stuck in a lease somewhere, and now you can't.
Don't want to be in. Nathaniel, go pick this toilet paper up.
Now y'all stuck together. Y'all ain't got no choice but to stay together. Type. Yeah, no, like no. Now you tell me, like, listen, this guy and me, we've been talking for months. Like, when he's away from me, I miss him. When he's away from me, he misses me. Like, we doing all that. Like, yeah, at that point, okay, we should be talking about moving in together. Gauge your relationship. That's what gauge your relationship. If y'all can't get along, do not be talking about moving in together, and do not call me with that shit.
Gauge a relationship. He met your kid before moving. It was only 2 weeks. It was a rush process.
That's that lesbian love right there. That's that.
Oh, no, nothing about lesbian love. You have to explain.
I know you don't. Listen, I'm speaking from my point of view. I be looking, I'm bi, but lesbians, I be looking at them like, wow. They be talking kids and sperm donors in 2 days. I'll be like,
Girl, you don't even know this person yet.
She ain't even took her weave off around you. Like, you better stop.
Go to bed. What have you learned about yourself from depression?
Ooh.
Okay, that's not too bad. So you knew him for 8 months. You're not saying that.
He took her to real nice places real quick. What have I learned about myself from my depression? That's a tough question. Like, it's a little open ended. I've learned a lot, y'all. Like a lot. Like one is literally just another voice. That's one thing I learned.
You said it's just not one voice?
Yeah, it's just a voice. It's just a voice.
What I learned about myself is I damn myself a lot when I'm depressed. I admit it. I feel like I'm doing everything wrong. Right? Like, damn, that's why the money not right. That's why this not right. That's why this didn't happen right. I get to thinking about everything I never did wrong in life, and it just get to talking to me. Because I don't like to blame other people for my mistakes. I make the mistakes. It's nobody else's fault. Thank you, mother of the babies. Get that home cooked meat. I wish it would have been nachos. Hope that's what it is tomorrow, like last Thursday. But no, yeah, I've learned that I beat myself up when I'm depressed. I don't believe in myself. I'm mad at myself. You victimize yourself, you're depressed. Yeah.
Okay, I can feel that. I can definitely relate. That's why it's just a voice. It's just a voice. It's that what, baby? I be thinking about everything I done did. It don't even.
What else? What did you? What was your other question?
Ooh. Yeah, my sister up here sending me pictures of when I was big. She wrong. I'm sorry.
What methods do you use to help your depression?
Take my kids somewhere fun.
Take your kids somewhere fun. Okay, you healing your child. I like it.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what I do. Try to heal.
You be jumping on the trampoline. You go to the trampoline park and jump.
Fuck yeah, I do all
That's
that.
my shit.
No, she don't.
Yes, I do. Don't play with me. Yes,
she tore her ACL. She can't jump.
What he say?
I jump for line don't mean I don't jump.
What he say?
I tore my ACL. I tore a tendon.
I don't jump at the trampoline park because I'm big. And the trampoline breaking would be the worst. That'd be
so embarrassing and traumatizing for your child.
Over the child for sure. I'd be laughing.
Hey, listen, I want you to, listen, I probably would laugh at myself. But no, I agree. When I was bigger, I would not jump at the trampoline park. Like, my son had a 5th birthday party at one. Took him and the kids. Like, I sat down and watched. I was not jumping. But baby, once I started losing weight after baby girl was born, I took him to the trampoline park for his 7th birthday. We were out in San Antonio. We went to SeaWorld and everything. Ended up raining. So we ended up going to the trampoline park. And my big self jumped, y'all. I was in there like a little kid, just.
The water fountain, like a little kid.
I'm crying. She at the fair now. My baby can fuck up a water fountain. She can fuck up a water fountain. When I promise you that baby gonna be soaked, she gonna be soaked. Mm-hmm. She is, listen, no turning back. That's the funnest thing that she did at the fair last year. To her, was playing that water. My baby, she has free fun. I love her. She is free fun. So my question.
Shower.
My question was, if your partner were to cross a boundary and you stayed, because this one was the best one. I really need y'all's advice. If your partner were to cross a boundary and you decide to stay, how do you work through the mental pain?
Hold on, we got a tornado in the background.
And we had a question pop up too.
Big try to run from us.
I really wasn't. That was so raggedy. Y'all see, this is a raggedy tattoo. I didn't even realize y'all could see that like that. PTSD for sure.
Mm-hmm.
PTSD. That's kind of tied into my question. Baby, get up out of here. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Go on. Find you something better to do.
Yeah.
I'm about to listen. So for me, I have to say PTSD. That comes, and not PTSD from someone else, from staying with someone after they hurt me the first time. After they crossed the boundary with me, I stayed, all because the little, oh, I love you and I'm sorry and it won't happen again. So I experienced a lot of PTSD because I would continuously go through it. It was PTSD so bad, it was almost like it was on my radar. I could tell when he cheated. Like I could know he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. Like legit, like no joke, y'all. Like real, like I think I told y'all the story in the previous live of my ex-husband and a babysitter. I literally looked at my homegirl and I was like, he's sleeping with the babysitter. And she was like, he would never. Look at her and look at you. Like, he would never. Not even 2 months later, she called me like, girl, so-and-so just came past and I just found out he is sleeping with her. Girl, I told you 2 months ago. I ain't even heard by it. I know my ex-husband, girl. Well, at the time, he was my husband. So I'm like, I know my husband. I told y'all.
No.
So, yeah, no. PTSD for sure.
Definitely PTSD for me, from past relationships.
Okay.
I really feel like if me and the woman can get an understanding, we'll have a good, decent relationship, right? But it all depends, man. Because once I'm already hurt by a woman, it's like hard to readjust. Because I can't let you hurt me again. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not with the get back. I don't care what you do. I'm not finna go, oh shit, you did A, B, C, and D, so I'm finna go sleep with 8. No. Take too much energy, too much time to be trying to get back.
Is it okay? That's a good question. Let's side note it there because you don't say get back. Is it get back if they don't find out? Like if your intention is not for them to find out, like you're just doing, is it still get back? Like that's a good question for y'all, for the people. Somebody please answer me that. Can it still be considered get back if your intention is not for them to know?
That's a good question because most people do it. I don't know. I wouldn't be trying to get back, so I wouldn't even know why people get to get back. That's a good question.
Because listen, I can say if that's the case, I'm gonna say yeah, I've gotten back.
Both of the women said yes. That's because women are petty though, so they may.
I don't believe it's get back. Now listen, I feel like it's only get back if I come to you in your face and I'm like, listen, I don't want you to know. It's not they did it, I did, so I will too. For me, it was they did it, it hurt me, and I'm trying to find how I can figure out how to fix myself from that. This person giving me time and attention, it's not gonna be nobody who's like new. I mean, like it's gonna be somebody who's been chasing me for a hot minute. Like you've been up here you've been chasing my tail this whole time, and now he done fucked up. So, and you still here, you still conversing, I'm trying to like heal from a part. I feel very unhealthy. I believe there's healthy ways of healing and unhealthy ways of healing.
I agree. There are healthy ways and bad ways of healing. I think when somebody's trying to get back, they're trying to hurt you. They're trying to make sure you feel it. They're trying to make sure you know. They're trying to make sure you cry. They want you to cry. They want you to hurt her. And that ain't me. That's villain activity. I might be cool with some villain shit, but I'm not out here trying to hurt nobody. I ain't never had a girl hurt me and be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this to go hurt her. No. What how am I getting into heaven? I'm trying to get to heaven.
He took it all the way there. He dead serious, y'all.
Y'all think God not gonna talk to y'all about that when y'all get up there?
I feel like we gonna talk about it, but God, listen, you already having premarital sex. You might as well count it.
I am
You hang it up.
eating good, little pasta. Had shrimp and grits last night. Didn't get to have it for lunch though. Come on, give me that. You can let me. There you go. Where was we at? Well, you got to make an appearance, huh?
She's just preparing. That's all. Practice makes perfect.
I love you too.
Y'all, this rain is coming down.
So if someone else was going through a depressive phase, what advice would you give them or help them to get through that depression?
It's a voice. I don't know how many times I gotta say, y'all. It's a voice. Reminding that person it's just a voice. To journal, video record yourself if you can't get comfortable enough to write things down, because I'm not good at writing things down. Video yourself. I got videos of me ugly crying on the phone, ain't been posted nowhere. But I can look back at it and remember I don't never want to feel that again. I can see that. I never want to feel that again. Things that I find out what triggered me at the time, because of obviously I'm enough up here crying to talk about it. So I'm able to go back and listen. Yeah, I'm a go back type of person, y'all.
I think mine would be allow yourself to feel what you feel. Until you process feeling that feeling, you gonna keep feeling that feeling.
True.
Find hobbies, that's a good one. Don't
Check
have
out the gym.
feed you.
Check out the gym.
Okay. You're gonna kill me.
What I say? I said no.
I think for me, just being there for him. Because depression is so different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good one too. Leave me alone. The counselor go to the gym.
Yeah.
I ugly cried on the treadmill today. Not ugly cried on the treadmill.
Hey, listen, you ain't never worked out good and
Good.
cried at the gym.
You want to eat? Done. Benito.
I don't care what no one say.
I think
you ain't
people
worked out good.
I think people need to hear other people's stories for them to also be okay. It's like, if you go to counseling and you don't think the counselor has been through what you've been through, you're not gonna hear them. You're like, man, I'm not listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you need people who can talk to you and tell you, like, man, it's okay. You're not the only one. I feel like when we're going through, our mental health makes us think we're the only one. We're the only one dealing with this. We're the only one with money trouble. You're the only one worried about bills. You're the only one worried about how you're gonna take care of the kids. You're not the only one. Everybody needs to realize that you're not the only one. And if you don't have anybody to talk to, come talk to me. I'm not Dr. Phil, but Georgia.
Oh, listen, I'm a good ear and I give some good advice. Come to me.
The only person thinks that it's okay. It's okay. That's your mama wall. What that mean? You're the only person that deals with how you do it. Listen to podcast, CDJ. Yeah. When people are going through things, they need you to talk to them and let them know, man, hey, you're not the only one going through it. I'm going through it too. I'm here for you if you need me. People just really need you to know that they're there for you. All right. And that's a key ingredient in life, like, man, just having somebody to be there for you.
100% that. I'm always there for everybody because of it. That right there, for sure.
The conversations we're trying to have aren't to do anything more than, keep it a buck and talk.
Be transparent. Yeah, tell them about our stories.
I feel like so many people be afraid of telling their business that folks go judge. Who am I? Like, I got a partner, he say, I ain't the judge of the jury, right? I ain't the 6. I ain't the 12 that's gonna judge you, right? So it's like, when you tell me, oh man, I did this, I did that, I'm not gonna make you feel like, oh, you a dumbass. I'm gonna make you realize, like, man, you made a mistake, and I'm here to support you. Nay,
I ain't even gonna make you feel like no dumbass. But listen, I'm gonna let you talk yourself. I love to let people talk long enough and like just give my viewpoint of something and I'll tell people quickly like this is my viewpoint, or that's just how I feel, or that's just what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very clear and transparent because that's just me emotionally, and I'm gonna give you a story that kind of to me is similar, right? You take what you want from it, but I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna let you. If it's dumb, I'm not gonna be like it's dumb. I'm gonna let you tell yourself because 9 times out of 10, if I can get you to talk long enough, I can get you to pull yourself out of it somewhat. I had a homegirl. I was like, listen, if we was talking to someone else and you told them X, Y, and Z, what would you think? Well, she dumb as hell. Well, I didn't say it. You did. That was you. Because I don't think it's dumb. And even if I did, listen, ultimately, I am not the test giver, like you said. I'm not the judge. I'm not the test giver. I can't find out on a scale of how of 0 to 100 how dumb you are. That's only you to do. I don't have the questions to answer for that. Cool, Cliff.
I think she's talking about you.
Oh man, I might be, but then again, I might not be if you don't like to hear. If you don't like to hear the truth, because I am a truthful person. I am a very like, hey, like let's think about it. Let's think about it. And for me, like I've been through some stuff, and I feel from relationships, and I feel from marriage trauma. So for me, I just like people to get to that same place. So I like to question it. Like I can't just I don't be just going with the flow of things. I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
See, and I'm gonna listen to you. And then when you be saying stuff to you, I'm gonna ask you. I'm not gonna let you lie. Like I'm not gonna let a girl who I'm going through a heartbreak and I'm not going bad. You going bad. Stop lying to yourself. You going bad. Like if you're not gonna be honest, don't talk to me. I can't help you if you're not gonna be honest. If you're gonna lie about the situation, if you're gonna lie about how you move, I can't help you. I can only help people who are gonna be honest with themselves. Give me a second.
Yeah, I had to tell people. I had to tell a homegirl one time. You know, I was like, listen, I'm gonna just be honest. You do whatever. Hey, I'm doing good. How are you? I can't hear her. Your mic keeps cutting her voice out.
She's not saying nothing. She get nothing, baby.
She's speaking pig Latin while y'all playing. She got her own little language over there while you saying she not talking.
She got badass Latin. That's what she speaks.
Man, my baby speaking right with her. Yeah, you have to be honest with yourself. I had to tell a homegirl, like, listen, like, I want you to know I'm still gonna sleep peacefully tonight because this has nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just being real, and I say that a lot on the phone call. If you call me for some advice, just know I'm gonna say I'm just being real so much because I'm just giving you my viewpoint. Like, this doesn't make me telling you what I'm telling you right now doesn't benefit me whatsoever. It doesn't pay my bills. It won't tuck me in tonight. It won't feed my children. I'm strictly giving you this part of me and letting you absorb some of my energy by choice right now. And I'm trying to help you get to a better place, to vibrate higher, right? I don't want you to come to me and leave me in the still low place. Like, if a man, you come to me, your man or your woman isn't treating you right, listen, I'm not going to sit there and be like, hey, you should leave them, right? But if you're transparently telling me, like, this relationship is breaking me pretty much, yeah, I'm going to tell you, listen, for your mental health and for your stability, it's best if you leave. Like, that's just me. I'm just a good friend because of, I wish somebody would have told me back when I was with my son's dad, like, just leave. Stop coming back. Stop going back to him. No one did. Everybody was agreeing with us. Oh, it's marriage and this is your husband. Like, I was so emotionally damaged when I left that man. It was not even funny. Like, no, like, leave.
Hey, get in. Now, let's go take a shower.
So that's just my viewpoint.
You need friends to be honest with you. Like, this is not the situation for you.
I just said that.
You need real friends to be honest with you and tell you when you're not moving how you need to move. When you're moving a little weird, when you're not doing ooh big booty, when you're doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, seriously. It's like she over in the kitchen, she whipping. Well,
Making shrimp and salmon pasta.
shrimp and salmon pasta. God damn, I want to play. Now look, y'all, we're not gonna talk too long. We done did 50 minutes. We know we like to get y'all 50 to an hour. You know what I'm saying? We done talked to y'all enough tonight. We'll be back next Wednesday as we continue to set up this series. All right. Keep it a buck. It's your boy Shout Time.
And your girl Becky.
And y'all tap in with us next week. We got more for you. All right.
We're out.
Yeah.